Hi, guys. I'm Dr. Sheila Sapp, and I'm here today to just briefly introduce myself to you. As you can see, I'm a former teacher, school administrator, reading specialist, elementary curriculum director. I've taught at the college level, and I've also been a college supervisor. And I retired 3 years ago and founded my own consulting company called Sheila Cares Educational Consulting and Services. In addition to that, I'm an author and a speaker and a coach. So, what I want to do is to share with you some excerpts from one of my books, and the title of the book is Staying the Course. This book chronicles my experiences as a elementary school principal. And I know, guys, my hat goes out to all of you because I know with this pandemic and other situations that are going on, being a school administrator is really a very stressful time for now. So, the excerpt that I want to share with you is from chapter 2 of my book, and I titled it The Good, Bad, and Ugly. You know, it's easy to be a good administrator when you're in a perfect situation, but many of us are not in perfect situations. So, I'm going to share with you some of the things that I learned and some of the lessons that I learned from my successes, messes, and mistakes. Experience is not what happens to a man, it is what a man does with what happens to him. This quote is from Aldous Leonard Huxley. We have all heard the saying, if life hands you lemons, make lemonade. School leaders daily face situations that are lemons. Handling lemons provides school administrators with valuable lessons and sometimes unique resolutions. These experiences and lessons are not found in college textbooks or online. Administrators gain and expand their how to or what to do toolkits from real life incidents, successes, mistakes, and messes from all situations that occur. These true to life scenarios will provide different perspectives and additional strategies for handling similar incidents or situations in your building. Here's one. Now all of these things that I share with you are actual incidents that I experienced. And this one I call late afternoon phone calls. All school leaders strive to be accessible and available whenever needed by staff and stakeholders. Many have an open door policy encouraging people to drop in anytime. This policy sometimes is extended to receiving and answering phone calls. Have you ever been heading out of your office at the end of a tiring day and the phone rings? You stop, answer the phone, and spend the next 30 to 45 minutes trying to calm an upset parent about a classroom issue, and the teacher has already left for the day. Can you resolve or solve the concern or situation now? Here's a lesson that I learned. Avoid answering late afternoon telephone calls. And my suggested resolutions are leave your office and go home. If the call is important, the individual will call again in the morning. Now, if you decide to answer the telephone call anyway, here's a strategy. Jot down key ideas and handle the concern or issue in the morning. So that was just one excerpt from this chapter on lessons that I learned from messes, mistakes, and you know, sometimes many of the times you have successes too. But the things that I found that I really learned the most from were those mistakes and messes. Staying the Course, a guide of best practices for school leaders, was published by Roman and Littlefield in 2019. My book is currently available at Roman and Littlefield as well as Amazon.com. And the book consists of 5 chapters. The first chapter is titled Tried and True Principles, Building Blocks for Developing Resiliency. The second chapter, and you did hear just one little excerpt from that chapter, is titled The Good, Bad, and Ugly, Learning Lessons from Successes, Messes, and Mistakes. Chapter 3 is titled Time and Energy Stealers, Maintaining High Maintenance Problem Personnel. And the fourth chapter is titled School Leaders Need Love Too, Coping with Criticism, Stress, and Anxiety. And the fifth chapter is titled If Only You Could Do It All Over Again, Looking Back and Moving Forward. And I wrote the chapters in such a manner that you can go to whichever chapter meets your need at the time. And also at the end of each chapter is a section I call Going Deeper. And I have a series of questions to further the study and your thinking for you to reflect on. So I'm hoping that you will check out my book. It's really a very valuable resource. And all of the scenarios that I describe and talk about are true incidents. So I'm also available to be a coach, a mentor. Check out my website. And if you're interested, buy the book. I see it as an excellent resource for current principals and aspiring school leaders. So take care, be safe, and always remember, Sheila E. cares. Bye.